Uhoro wanyu andũ aitũ ndenda kũmenyithio ũgeni thĩinĩ wa YouTube channel ĩno itũ ya Mother's Plum World.
For the new guys, that is, hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel in Kikuyu. For my old guys, I know you understand what we're doing, the 42 tribes that we have in our country.
So, number 2 tribe just put that.
Today I'll be telling you about my pregnancy, how I reacted when I found out that I was pregnant, my expectations during my pregnancy, and my greatest fear during that particular time. And I will start with my reaction. So, guys, I got pregnant when I was 20.
You know you can be prosecuted for that!
When you start having sex, like, there are those basic things that you learn, that you have to know as a girl or as a woman. 1, how to prevent yourself from getting pregnant. 2, how to prevent yourself from getting STIs and STDs and all those kind of things. Mimi nilikuwa najua how to prevent myself from getting pregnant because, my friend, as I said earlier, I was drawing the calendar.
Hold up. Say what?
Nilichora na kucancel calendar. So for me, I knew getting pregnant was the last thing, and for sure I never wanted to get pregnant because, guys, I'm 20, I'm done with high school, I've joined college, I was doing my piloting course. And fast forward, I missed my periods. And like, normally when you miss your period, the first person you have to tell is the person you're sleeping with, who happens to be your boyfriend, who is now my baby daddy. So I was like, guy, by the way, I miss periods zangu, and it's 3 days now and I am getting worried. And he's like, see, 3 days ni kidogo, sweep time. And I'm like, no, please, just for my sake, to test kit to test tuone venye itakuwa. And he's like, hatujui kutest tukiwa wawili, twende tu kwa clinic tutestiwe and then we get the results. So we took ourselves to the clinic and we went and did our test. And so the doctor comes back with the results and he's like,
Guys, you are not pregnant.
Guys, I was not pregnant. I was just overreacting. Periods didn't miss. Like, I can go home. So I went home knowing that I am not pregnant and I am okay. So some few days later, I start getting this weird rash and mood swings, and I don't feel like doing things, and I'm just sleepy. Like, I don't even want to go to school now. So I tell my mom, by the way, mom, sijui ni nini nilikula, akiona venye niko na rashes kwa shingo and stuff, and she's like, sawa, wewe fanya hivi, uenda shule, kutoka shule uende hospitali, then utaniambia what the doctor has said. So I woke up the next day, took a matatu to school. When I got to town, sijiski kwenda shule, like sijiski kwenda shule, and I don't feel like doing anything. Like, I just want to sleep and sleep and sleep and sleep. So I decide I won't go to school. So my mom went straight to hospital. So I go queue, see the doctor, tell him what I'm feeling, and then we do a test. Then he calls me back to the office to tell me the results. So he's like, uko na allergy, tutakudunga shindano na hizo rashes utapaka hii dawa. Alafu hizo vitu zenye nasema unasikia sijui aje ni mimba.
Mimba.
Guys, I was shocked. I left the office, I called my cousin because there's a cousin of mine who had just had his first kid, and he was my age mate at that particular moment. Like, tulikuwa the same age. So I call him and I'm like, hey, by the way, mimi niko na born. And he's like, congratulations. He tells me the only person like you need to tell right now is the father of the baby. I call my baby daddy up and he's not picking. Then he calls me later on and he's like, hey, Sema. And I'm like, uko? So he tells me kwenye yuko, and I'm like, okay, sir, ninakam. So I go to where he is and they tell him, by the way, nimetoka hosi and nimeambiwa niko na ball. Looks at me, scratches his head, and he's like, shit, tutadu.
What do we have this?
And like, guys, if you've never gotten any woman pregnant, this is the last question, or I think thing you should say.
Shit, tutadu.
come on, like mnakonga kwani so mimi nimekuja kukuambia ndio uniambie tutadu alafu unaniuliza tutadu, like guys you should stop asking girls tutadu. So we asked his friend and the friend gave us advice, and now we decided to go to my cousin. So when we were leaving my cousin's office, we felt like kaiva si ngumu, we are ready to be parents, and we left there very comfortable, ready to keep the pregnancy.
Jesus is Lord.
My expectations for every woman out there, we both know when you're pregnant, the only person who you expect to give you support is your baby daddy or your boyfriend at that particular time. I think I'll just call him my boyfriend for this whole video. So I expected my boyfriend to give me support, and guys, he was the best support I ever had. Like, do you know, as in there's this time, like, because I feared my mom so much, and I was like, hey, I just can't do this anymore, I need to get rid of this pregnancy and just deal with it. So I called my friends up, I called my cousins, like my friends who are older than me and my cousins who are older than me, and I was like, me, I need to get an abortion because I can't just stand my mom and tell her that I am pregnant. So they give me advice and they tell me where to go see a doctor, blah blah blah. So I went to the doctor, and like he told me the steps, and I felt it was safe. So I went to my boyfriend and I was like, unajua nini, mimi sijakuja kukuomba ruhusa, I am just here to tell you that me, I'm not ready to tell my mom, my life is just great without this baby, so I just need to get rid of it.
Did you keep quiet?
Sawa, mimi Yvonne, umekuja kwangu kuniambia nonsense. Kwa macho zingine sasa nikajua hapa tuko serious case. Ukijaribu kuniambia unataka kutoa huyo mtoto, nitapigia mamako na nimwambie uko na ball. And he didn't talk to me. Aliangalia tu ukuta na kalala, and I knew, like, yeah girl.
Oh my God!
Wow! I kept the pregnancy and I didn't remove my baby, thank God. When I got to 2 months, my mom started asking, "Hey Yvonne, uko na ball?" I think someone like had told her I am pregnant, but like she has to confirm from me because mimba ni yangu. So she's asking, "Hey Yvonne, uko na ball?" And I'm like, "Hey, hapana, mimi nipate ball. Mimi Yvonne nipate ball." Like that is the last thing. Mom, come on, si mimi niko na mimba, but kuna mtu ako na mimba, but tuwezi kuambia ni nani juu ni mtu unajua. So my mom felt comfortable and she thought, I'm not pregnant. So when I got to 3 months, I had to go for my first clinic. So I went and told my mom, "By the way, mom, nilikuwa nataka uniangalie the best gynecologist because nataka kwenda kuona gyna." And my mom is like, "Kwani nataka kwenda kuona gyna?" Hivyo tu. So my mom is like, "Yvonne, I will ask you for the last time. Uko na mimba?" And I'm like, nikidhani niko nayo ndio maana nataka kwenda kuona gynecologist. So my mom says, "Okay, so fine. You just go see the gynecologist, but I just hope you're not pregnant, and then you'll call me and tell me what the doctor says." So she sends me with my auntie now, the younger sister to my mom, to go to hospital and figure out if I am pregnant. But let me tell you guys, my auntie knew that I was pregnant, but she didn't tell my mom because she had promised me she's not going to tell her until I tell her. So we went to hospital and I went for my first clinic, and I came back and I told my mom, "Mom, niliambiwa na daktari niko na ball na niko 3 months old." Mom was like, "No."
Mama ni nani?
Ya boyfriend yangu.
Okay, hello Kalali.
Guys, I was not expecting my mom to react that way because Mimi, in the back of my head, I knew, like I was telling my mom niko na ball, like kwa mlango ya bedroom na mama yangu ako kwa kitanda. I was expecting mama yangu ataamka kwa kitanda, achukue mshipi, aniroshe, anitandike, anipakishe manguo, anifukuze niende kwa baby daddy wangu, because most parents do that. But it was shocking, like, what's wrong? And that is when it hit me that I have practically disappointed my mom to a point where she can't speak. She's even out of words because the disappointment was just there. Like, guys, let me tell you why I was expecting my mom to beat me. Like the very first time my mom found out about me and my boyfriend, tulitandikangwa, tulichapwa, like tulichapwa vizuri, tulitandikwa. And now that she's not doing anything and she's not reacting to my expectations, I was quite shocked. So My mom was okay with the pregnancy and she was fine, and she didn't like, she didn't chase me out of home, or I don't know. She just told me I need to panga myself and know what I want with my own life. Hey, Machozi, what is wrong? My pregnancy continued growing, and now I was the topic of the estate. Hey, mama estate, unajua kuongea. When we got to 5.5 months, now my team support A, who was my boyfriend, now has issues. Like, hataki kuniongelesha, sijui tunakosania vitu dogo dogo kama kijiko, sahani. But you know, when you're pregnant, you always have those mood swings. Like, there are times like I just want to stay with him and hug him and be all over him, and there are days my friend hata sikuwa nataka nikaribie, like sikuwa nataka kumuona. And I just think maybe those were my pregnancy swings, and they led to so many things, to a point like we had to break up. Let me tell you my worst experience. Ni heri cheating ya kuambiwa katika hivyo, then niliona chali yako kwa club, na that is the best way ya kuambiwa by the mtu wako na cheat kuliko kumpata in the act. Like, my friends, when I found my boyfriend with another woman in bed, guys,
It's okay.
niliisha nguvu, nililia, I just felt like my baby was coming out at that particular moment. Nguvu ilikuwa imeisha, like the disappointment was real. This brings us to the fears that I had. Like, the only fear I've ever had when I just found out that I am pregnant and now I'm about to be a mom was, for me, I never wanted to raise my kid with one parent. Guys, I come from a single parented kind of home, but it's just me, my mom, and my little brother. So for me, raising my kid in the same way was my last thing, because like, I wanted her to experience what I have not experienced, waking up every morning with your dad there, your mom is there. Like, I wanted her to have both of us together, and now at this particular moment it feels like it's getting real. We broke up, and yeah, life continued. And let me tell you, there's nothing worse like having a fear that keeps you stuck to something, because every time tulikuwa tunakosana and he'll cheat and he'll come back and I'll forgive him. And
Are you normal? Are you normal?
because I don't want to raise my daughter with one parent. Guys, I never wanted, like, that was not an option. Another fear that I had during my pregnancy was losing my old life. I had the fear of, guy, masomo yangu inaisha, my life is changing, like, sitaienda out tena, Zaytoon is not going to see me again, Shisha has just ended, my career now seems to be hitting the rocks. And you know, like, my mom, who I didn't expect to give me support, was just always there telling me, usijali, mtoto utapata, ukishapata mtoto utarudi shule. And like, I knew, gosh, I wish to ningerudi to shule, but yeah, things happened and I didn't go back to school. By then, I know this will come out so wrong.
No problem.
Getting a baby boy was my worst fear, because I was not sure about my dad. I just want to get a girl because I want to now give birth to my mother. So when I went for my clinic, my 8th clinic, and I was supposed to be told if it's a boy or a girl, like, I just told that nurse, yo, if it's a boy, just shut up. If it's a girl, just tell us the gender. So she kept quiet. So in my head, I knew I'm getting a boy. Now I'm dressing up. She says, oh, by the way, you guys are getting a girl. My friend, when she said I'm getting a girl, like, there's nothing else that nilisikia at that particular moment. I was like, I'm having a girl, mom. I was so excited. Like, everybody, after I left that room, like, everybody knew I was having a girl. I posted everywhere that I'm getting a baby and it's a girl. People, my friend, I was so happy. Yeah, and so that was my reaction, my expectations, and my fears during my pregnancy. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, share this video, share it. Unangojea nini? Share. share, tangaza, sambaza hii YouTube channel guys. I love you. Till next time. Mwah.